LL, we're back. Second show of the day. ONORA Boys in the building. Brought to you by ONORA Whiskey. ONORAWhiskey.com. It's a premium American whiskey. ONORAWhiskey.com. And if you drink, by all means, make sure you do so.
Hey, I don't know if we can say it doing this. This that Holy Ghost music right here. You gonna have me feeling bad with the Lord, man. Look.
You got to do it responsibly, man.
Yeah.
Woo. Left, can I tell you something, man?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just in the Midwest. It is that year. I think it happens every 7 years for one breed, and then like every 70 years for another breed or something like that. But bro, I swear to God, every time I step foot out of my door with these cicadas, I feel like we are under attack by aliens, bro. It is the craziest. It is going to be the soundtrack of this entire summer. It is crazy. Man, especially at night, bro. It's just like,
yeah.
Oh, what, man? It just feels like we're under attack at all times. Oh, it's crazy up here, bro. I did the show this morning, and shout out to our special guest, man. We had special guests on from USA Lacrosse Magazine on the first show. If you missed that show, go check it out. Fantastic.
Oh, because Notre Dame lacrosse is we looking like that one. Jordan Faison and Tyler Buckner really, making improvements on the team.
That cat Tyler Buckner got him a championship, bro.
He said, "Hey, I'm leaving out with something."
Patrick Stevens from USA Lacrosse Magazine, he joined us. It was a fantastic interview. It really was. We correlated what Marcus Freeman is trying to do, what Coach Corrigan did.
Oh, from the lacrosse coach.
Yeah, like, build, almost there, can't get over the hump, losing big games. And then finally, man, they just broke through. They broke through, and there was depth. It was depth. And we've been talking about Notre Dame building that depth, right? And how deep they're becoming. And ultimately, that depth will be overwhelming. That's what we hope, that the depth of Notre Dame is going to be overwhelming, especially going into some of these big games in 2024. So we talked about what Notre Dame needed, their must-haves. So before we get to anything else, subscribe on YouTube, lock in with this Lucky Lefty podcast, follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X at Lucky Lefty Pod. And then also, make sure you hit that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Leave your comments. We respond to all. It's the Lucky Lefty Podcast, home of the misguided passion, forever committed to making sure we continue to spin it different. CFP Nation, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. So, yeah, that was a great show. If you missed that, check it out. Audio is going to drop over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well. You had Mark Zachary commit, 4-star defensive back. Jadon Blair is the final link and missing piece to the defensive backfield recruiting. Mike Mickens. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, look, Left, you're out there in Arizona. You're going to be linking up with Benjamin Morrison at his camp.
June 1st.
June 1st. That's this weekend. The very next day is Irish Invasion in South Bend. All the best juniors from around the nation will invade South Bend to show their wares.
June 2nd?
June 2nd.
There we go.
June 2nd. So it's a big time weekend. Lock in with us, Left. So we're going to get into the Mike Denbrock offense. Well, let's just do it now. I'll let you get into the picture in the second half of the show. I know you want to talk about the second half of the show. Are you good though, bro? You good though? You see that clip? You see the clip I tagged you in on Twitter? You see your boys? That man. I love that clip. That clip aged so well.
It summarized why Drake just be looking for the right thing to say all the time. When you get two guys that do whatever it takes to make the right play, No matter what the circumstance, they're gonna say the right thing, they're gonna make the right play, they're gonna do the right thing all the time. You get a conversation like that. Where you like, all right, man, you.
I'm not. You don't deserve my energy. All right, man. All right, man. I
And
didn't
they're the
have
two
these
greatest in
songs.
the world at what
I
they
took that
do.
energy and put it into finishing the rest of my album. I didn't have these cuts, and I put my energy into that. And what's our
I'm
favorite
telling
song,
you,
Math? What's our favorite
those
song off that? I'm sick of these. I'm sick of these. I'm sick of these. Yeah, hide from that. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
they play off each other so well. It's like story time with them. Man, it
Man,
could go in any direction. Those, those boys are true characters. Cause they gonna outdo each other. That's the thing. They gonna have a one up. They gonna always have something to outdo the last. And you're gonna get a crazy conversation anytime you get those two together. And LeBron just eats it up. I mean, that's why I hope he don't go into full podcast mode after his career. Because I think people get real sick of him on TV. He's not Michael Strahan
you know what? Have
or
you
Nate
seen Chris
Burleson.
Paul on the ESPN coverage?
Chris Paul wasn't bad.
He was all right.
Chris Paul wasn't bad. The thing is, players are more direct and blunt and plain about how they go about their breakdowns. They're not trying to entertain, which I think is where Draymond felt like he could insert himself in that podcast world because he's not going to entertain. He's going to try to be real. You know that Dave Chappelle, keeping it real goes wrong. That's what the athletes' approach to podcasts are. They're like, I'm going to give you the real, how they really talk in the locker room, as opposed to Stephen A, where I'm going to entertain you with my takes and my opinions. It's just a difference. So there's a certain entitlement when these players get on the podcast because they like, oh, I know what I'm talking about. I was there. But you get entertaining value when you get a Stephen a Mad Dog Maddox. I love Mad Dog. he just he just be crazy. But I think that's where the TV is different.
Yeah.
TV is different than podcast. Podcast is that conversation. TV, I'm trying to entertain and get ratings. So it's just how you get scored is how these guys go about it, in my opinion.
Man, Lucky Lefty podcast. So the Mike Denbrock offense. Earlier today, the LL question of the day left was ND men's lacrosse got down 2-0 in the championship game. And most fans were probably like, uh-oh, here we go. And then all of a sudden, they just hit a switch, dude.
Yeah.
They just hit a switch, and it was like, oh, yep, this one is pretty much over. What, if anything, can be that switch for Notre Dame football in 2024? We had some great comments from the fans, whether it would be Mike Denbrock and his offense. A lot of people said it had. A lot of people said it has to be the wide receivers. Like they have to be that switch. And then some people said, look, the defense. The defense has to be that shutdown switch in big moments in big games. Where do you slide on this one?
Honestly, I think it's the connection between the offensive coordinator and Mike Denbrock and the quarterback. Can y'all be in that flow state, that state where y'all everything you call, he just know, and we can execute at a high level offensively? Just because defensively we've been top 10. Defensively we've been consistent enough to win us football games late. It's always been an offensive effort that's been lacking in those crucial moments that we remember the Ohio State game as 14-11, but we also remember it as it being the drive where we almost throwing a pick on the last drive, trying to throw a screen in a situation where we felt like we could have been way more aggressive on the attack, looking to win. And so I do think that Mike Denbrock's connection with whoever the quarterback is going to be. Now I do think through continuity, Steve Angeli makes the most sense. But if we're sticking to paying for what we got and all the fanfare around what we're expected to have this season, then there has to be some synergy between Riley and Coach Denbrock. So I think that's the work in progress we're waiting on seeing when they get in the fall camp. But right now, that's the biggest connection because that's going to activate the receiver room. That's going to activate getting this offense to score at a more proficient level, more of an exciting and entertaining level. And I think Denbrock has the offensive mind to do that. But that connection with the quarterback is everything. It took Denbrock 2 years with Jaden Daniels to get him to where he's at. Now he's doing it on a shorter span with Riley Leonard, as we believe, because we don't think he's going to stay two. Because he can stay two, right?
Not sure. Does he want to stay too?
I mean, does he want? I mean, just in terms of like just eligibility rules, he has 2 years left. Now, whether that's 2 years at Notre Dame, that's a difference. But I think that Denbrock has to. It's just an interesting position for Denbrock to be in, and nobody's really talking about it, is because he has expectations himself. I mean, hell, he just had 2 first-round receivers and a first top 5 quarterback and an all-time offense and a Heisman winner just last year.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be serious. We may not think much of that, but Denbrock thinks much of that. College football landscape views Denbrock in a certain light after last year.
Facts.
I mean, we just seen the draft now. People
Yeah.
gonna be asking Jaden Daniels and Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors and what they got going on. What's the situation? Because he can't come into this year and fall off, especially far from where he was at. So there's a lot of, in my opinion, high expectations, high standards, and I think Denbrock secretly knows what he needs to do to get to that level again. And it definitely can't, in my mind, my opinion, come from starting that fall camp with a 1 year quarterback. I just don't think that fits the formula to what he just came from now. We're not talking about something that he's did in his history. He just came off of a Heisman quarterback, 2 first-round receivers, 4,000 plus total offense. So yeah, there's a certain thing that Denbrock's expecting coming into this, which I think the interesting storyline is how does he connect what he just did to an offense that had deficiencies in what LSU was good at.
Yeah. Yeah.
LSU was really good at the receiver position. That's not no secret at this juncture in time. 2 first-round guys and a hell of a quarterback.
Yeah.
The next year, you're going into expectations where this team had no receiver impact, if we're being honest, no Heisman contending quarterback after week 4. So he's looking at this like, oh, I got a mountain to climb. I mean, as an offensive play caller, I'll be thinking that. Now, he also, which is the benefit, he's got all the right necessary tools and things around him and resources around him to potentially have what we believe as an offense that can be top 25. And a lot of that is a good coaching staff, a good defense, a receiver unit with a lot of potential, a quarterback room that's very stable, maybe not in experience, but stable as in talent, stable as in know-how, stable as in a foundation you can grow from, whether it be this year's quarterback or next year's. So Denbrock has a very unique, but also very challenging year in his perception of himself. Right now, the perception of Denbrock, he's the man. Oh, you a Heisman generating 2 receiver, first-round, talented offense, and now you're going to the land that everybody thinks that offense is just a backseat. But you're also in the spotlight, which is the other thing. It's not no, oh, we can just hide away until we pop on the scene. No, we on the scene now. And a lot of questions to answer. And I think we saw a little bit of that from the spring game. We put up a good amount of points. We put up enough points in the spring game to be satisfied with what we're excited about coming into the fall. We got to see some featured players. We got to see an Aeneas Williams. as a young guy, have an impact on the offense. We got to see a guy, Steve Angeli, look comfortable throwing the ball more than 10 times in a game. Hell, we even got to see the backups do a little bit. So I do think that's the biggest storyline is how fast of a connection that Denbrock can grow with that quarterback room, because that's going to unlock and activate everything else on the team offensively. Because defensively, I think we still are positioned to give us a chance to win every game. I don't think we'll go into any of these games this year in the regular season where we're like, oh, we have to climb out of a hole and score a bunch of points. It's going to be the defense is going to prime us up to either blow a team out or beat a team by two scores. If we're doing what we're supposed to do.
Mm.
If we're firing on all cylinders from the receiver position, if we're balancing out the run game with the pass game, if we can get our quarterback to be that guy that we've been missing as the stimulant or the catalyst to us being a championship team. Because that's the difference between us and everybody else that's been winning championships is that quarterback at the catalyst position.
What is the biggest thing that can change the fortunes of Notre Dame on the road? What's going to be the difference? Because
A
they've
killer
struggled
at
on
quarterback.
the.
A guy that can calm all tides. When the sea is rocking, a guy that can come in and be like, we're good, we're going to make it through this. Because that's the thing that changes momentum is that away feeling.
Mm.
When you away from the crib and don't got nobody that's like, no, I got us.
So
We're good.
we don't need the Notre Dame quarterback to be like Ant Edwards. That's coming. That's coming.
No, yeah.
That's coming.
That's coming.
That's coming. We'll get to that in the second half of the show.
That's in the chamber.
Yeah, Ant Edwards, that's coming.
We just cycling through the bullets right now, but that's in the chamber.
Let me tell you something, boy. That cat Daniel Gafford made a business decision on Sunday, boy.
Oh yeah,
man. You
that might have turned the whole series around. He got that.
Boy, my mother's entire crib went up. When I tell you the entire crib went up.
Yeah, he's like that.
Women and children.
Yeah.
With a collective. Oh.
Yeah. Oh. What we got? Yeah.
The crib went up like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What did we just see? But no.
Working.
They have to be like Kyrie, right? You have to think the Notre Dame quarterback on the road this year is going to be very reminiscent, or we hope they're going to be very reminiscent of Luka and Kyrie. Because what them dudes do in the last 3 minutes of games is absolutely poetic. Just poetic, bro. And hopefully,
I mean, he's really priming himself to be the face of the league, let's be honest. And we the face of the team. Our face of the team is the head coach. But Marcus Freeman can't score no touchdowns.
No.
So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the face of the team, like the face of the league in Ant Edwards, which we don't have yet. So as a collective unit, we can still get the job done. But sometimes it just takes that special, we got somebody that y'all don't have. And that's what we're missing. We're missing that guy that other people will be like, we don't have that. We got a lot of good pieces.
Yes.
We can get through a lot. An easy 10-win schedule. But we don't have a guy that's like, oh, we don't got that dude. We got dudes. But that dude, it makes the whole difference going into the game. The dude that we putting on the game day poster. Last year was Sam Hartman we putting on the poster. Sam Hartman didn't get drafted this year, ladies and gentlemen. But that's the guy that was the featured player of the team every big game that we had. It was Sam Hartman. We got to get one of those guys where they're like, oh yeah, him. Yeah. He's a little different. That adds to the mystique of a team that's already good. Joe Burrow was that factor on a 2019 LSU team that was already really good. I mean, you seen it. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, got the tight end, got the O-line, Edwards-Helaire. The defense was good. But what did they talk about that whole time? Joe Burrow.
Right. He was a difference.
It was the difference. On a good team now. On a good team, they were talking about Joe Burrow. So for us, we're missing that Joe Burrow. We're missing that, yeah, we're good, but we got him that makes us Yeah. So for Marcus Freeman, less of a role in the spotlight, more in the role of we got a guy that can position a team to be right where they need to be. He's got more star power than the Ed Orgeron. Got more star power, in my opinion, than Lane Kiffin. Got more star power than most coaches in college football.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't always equate in wins. Because we see a lot of coaches with star power that can't get the wins necessary. A Lincoln Riley,
Right.
a Lane Kiffin, a Mario Cristobal. Hell, Dan Lanning.
Facts.
Can't win nothing, but he's the most popularized. So for us, we got Marcus Freeman at the star power we need him to be to carry a championship team. He's got some Lou Holtz charisma. He may not be Lou Holtz, but I tell you what'll make him a lot closer is winning that championship.
Now, how big will his maturity? How big will his maturity be for this team to take that next step on the road? That's something else the fan base brought up in the chat today. It's like, hey, Marcus Freeman is going to have to step up preparation-wise with his squad on the road. Like, he's going to have to make a difference. He's going to have these dudes ready going into College Station. What do you mean? What do you mean? How?
Didn't we just whoop? What's the name? 40 points to nothing. The other. Marcus Freeman on the road is the
Dude,
issue.
please tell me you're not talking about the Sun Bowl. Please tell me you're not talking about the. Wait a minute, bro. Come on, man.
Hold on, man.
Please tell me. Come on now. Duke.
I would argue.
Louisville. Flat.
I would
argue.
On, bro. Marcus Freeman needs to take a step back. I think Marcus Freeman needs to take a step back and challenge the guys on his team to take that step forward and be the leader in a game like Louisville. Why y'all putting that on Marcus Freeman? Let's be serious. The whole team on paper is better than Louisville walking into that game. Don't put that on Marcus Freeman. And Marcus Freeman, don't take it on yourself. Yeah, you the head coach. You got to be responsible for this and that. But 17 points, I'm looking at my team. I'm not throwing them under the bus like a Brian Kelly. But I'm like, hey, now, I done brought you to the water. Y'all got to start drinking eventually. I mean, come on now. I mean,
I can only shepherd so much, right?
Ohio State, I can give Marcus Freeman because that's a team that's equivalent, if not a little bit better in certain areas. But Louisville, come on now. Me and you was the head coach of Notre Dame walking into Louisville last year. I'm like, all right, I know I'm the head coach, but all right, y'all need to 17 points. Nah, dude. We're Sam Hartman at. We're Audrey Estime at. This is the, and the guys we have to call on this year is the difference between last year and this year. Marcus Freeman should name off the back of his hand, and when situations get tight, oh, where's Chris Mitchell? Oh, where's Jadarian? Where's? Because though that's what Denbrock is going to go to when things get tough. When things get tough, you go to your best players. And that's the thing that Marcus Freeman can't do that I think people had the perception of him doing last year, just because he's the face of the team. Remember, Marcus Freeman can't score no touchdowns, can't pick the ball off, can't tackle nobody. So his stardom has to reflect in the players on his team that gain that same stardom.
If you're Mike Elko, I'm glad you went down that road. Lucky Lefty Podcast and Nor Boys in the building, brought to you by Nor Whiskey at norwhiskey.com. How does Mike, before we start to unveil what we're going to see in College Station in the Notre Dame offense and how Mike Denbrock expects to spread things out and use the pass to establish the run, how does Mike Elko and what does Mike Elko defend? Because it seems like Notre Dame offensively will finally go into a big game with a schematic advantage rather than a schematic disadvantage. And what I mean by that, Left, is Mike Elko scheming against the film from the Duke game? Is he scheming against the LSU film? Is he scheming against his own film and Riley Leonard? Like, it's a lot for Mike Elko to put on a team that's really trying to get his footing with the departures, the additions, and him trying to establish his system. Like Notre Dame has to have some type of advantage schematically because they don't know. You don't know what the combination of Denbrock, Riley Leonard, and these wide receivers and running backs are going to do. So do you just say, look, we're coming after them, we're pressuring them because we're going to make it uncomfortable? They have a young offensive line. Is that dude? That's our plan of attack. Make it tough on them offensively, but then you open yourself up for big plays because this is not the Notre Dame offensive line that has to hold for 4 to 5 seconds. Now you talking about quick screens, jet sweeps, getting the running backs into the passing game. So there's a lot that you haven't seen from Notre Dame that more than likely you're going to see. This is the first time I think going into a big game, they might have a schematic advantage.
Well, I think that Mike Elko's first job is to form a team identity. In her first year as a head coach, he's probably like, man, let me just get all the ducks in a row. Yeah, Notre Dame is a huge game. Was his first game ever as the head coach. So I doubt he's looking to say, okay, I'm gearing everything towards beating Notre Dame the first year. I think he's more of the situation of how do I build a program? How do I do what we do best? What's the identity? What's the identity that we have best first? So I think about Notre Dame is that's truly a game of we have to play our game and they are going to respond how they respond because they're trying to figure out themselves, which is the difference between a 1 year program and a program that's in 3 years. I I think you're on mute. Is it me?
No, it's me.
Oh,
My
okay.
bad, bro.
But
I
yeah,
think I
go
think the
ahead.
one thing we're going to see is Mike Denbrock and Notre Dame try to alleviate as much pressure as they can off of their young offensive line early.
But I don't think they're going to pressure.
You don't think Elko's going to bring pressure?
I think he's more afraid of it being him being too aggressive and us running away with the game. I think he does have a respect for Notre Dame and what we're bringing and knowing about what we do when we travel. So I doubt that he's looking to be overly aggressive in the game where he has everything to lose. I'm sorry, Notre Dame has everything to lose. He has everything to
Right,
gain. It's the
right,
first year. He's like, man, if I foul out and beat Notre Dame the first game, I'm locked in for at least 10 years. So I think we should expect more surprises than in anything of a game plan. Like we should expect the punter to try to run for the first down in a fourth down situation. We
right.
may expect a fake field goal, a quick onside. Things that are a lot more risky. Only because I'm changing my opinion of it, but only because I think that the odds are ever stacked against him. A third year coach at Notre Dame is obviously, in my opinion, a lot more succinct in what they want to do as a team and how they travel and how they move as compared to a first year guy at a big program that he has a lot to change. So I think for them, they'll be more aggressive, but it'll be on the risk taking as opposed to just being straight up pound for pound a better football team in year one. He lost Evan Stewart and a bunch of their best players.
Mm,
Mike Elko isn't exactly the Denzel of coaching, where he just walk around and just they attract because he's Mike Elko. He's got to do some recruiting, which I think it takes a little time to build his foundation. So in year one, I think they will be a 7-5 team. Let's just not be on that five column.
excuse me, Lucky Lefty podcast. Yeah, I don't want to be on that left side. I hope Notre Dame's not on
Yeah,
the
like
left
they'll
side.
they'll they'll be okay. Look, I'm not going to say they're the Pits because it's still a SEC program. However, against us, we shouldn't be on that loss column for Texas A&M. That just, I mean, because what is it saying about Marcus Freeman in 3 years at Notre Dame? We just losing to a team that got a new coach? I just think sometimes we got to think logically. Like that just cannot happen for progression in a process for a tenured coach that has been through a lot. And you losing your first year to a guy that just got there? I just don't. I think we're beyond that. I think we're beyond that. I think we left that in the past with Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's learned enough from that experience in Stanford. I think he still thinks about that to this day. I would, hell. They threw Gatorade in week 2 on the coach.
Dude, let me
At your
tell you
house.
something. That Stanford loss, bro. I still see your boy
Still see
knowing
David Shaw smirk.
knowing he
Still
was
see
getting
it.
ready to retire, knowing he was getting ready to leave. Like I got him.
I got him.
I got him on the
At his
way out.
crib.
I got him.
I can just dip off and
Man,
call you
go
after
do the
every year and be
NFL draft for the rest of my life.
yeah,
I
rest of
got
his
him.
life. He could be like, remember I got you that last time. Huh? I'm serious. So Marcus Freeman hasn't forgot about those crazy losses.
I
Hell, I
hope
think he
not.
still thinks about Oklahoma State and how he should have been more involved and tell Elston to step back.
Well, that was Elston's audition, though.
That was his audition, yeah,
That
but
was his
shit,
audition.
still it was a loss.
Yeah, that was his audition.
But Elston made the right moves, went back home to Michigan, changed his career trajectory. That's good for him.
Did he make the right move? Yeah, I mean, I guess so. 2 top 5 defenses
2 top
in
5
2
defenses,
years.
had a couple D
I
line
mean, 2
drafted,
top 10 defenses in 2 years and a
won a
championship.
championship, you know.
Probably responsible for a percentage of Notre Dame's defense and their talent development last year.
Through the years, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess you're right, bro. Lucky Lefty podcast. So let's unveil it, Left. Spread offense, a lot of 3-4 wide receiver sets, 11. We saw a lot of tight formations when Kenny Minchie came in, which shocked the heck out of me, Rick. And unleashing him and his legs in the spring game was a pleasant surprise. It's definitely not a part of his game coming off the knee injury he had in his senior year that I thought, not his knee injury, but his injury that he had that I thought was even there because he was primarily a pocket passer in high school.
Yeah, I think.
How do you see this offense being unveiled on the road? Because most people would think, okay, Notre Dame is going to try. They're going on the road. Marcus Freeman's about this defense. He's going to lean into the defense. He's not going to want to take chances and turn the ball over. But
Yeah,
you're not expecting that,
man.
though.
I don't want us to come out nervous. I don't want us to come out being like we're just going to roll into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
It would be refreshing to see us take chances. I think that would set the mood the right way. If we could take chances early to loosen up. Not loosen up by I'm trying to meet and greet and build my way up slowly. Loosen up by being like, we're here, we're the better team, we're taking shots, we're letting you know that we don't care where the way, we don't care where this is new, but we're acting as if we're rolling already. We're trying things that we didn't last year early and often. Because this is not last year's team. So I think that's the approach we should take. Because that gets the nervousness out, I think. That gets the nerves out of, we have to have this perfect game plan because we're expected to be perfect going into this year because everything seems like it's right. I think it's more trial by error that we should approach offensively with, and then defensively just be who we are. We're year 3 in building this foundation with guys that have been back, guys that know what's going on.
Yeah.
So defensively, we shouldn't change. Offensively, we should be more aggressive, like Denbrock talked about in the last press conference a couple months ago, where he was saying, yeah, we got a top 5 defense and a top 5 offense. We have to be aggressive and challenge these defenses we're going against to make up for what our defense puts on the field each and every week. It would be refreshing to see our offense leading a team with a top 5, top 10 defense. Where you have to worry about the Notre Dame offensively more than defensively, and defensively they're top 10.
Yeah.
That's where Denbrock wants to exist. That's where he wants to live. And I think he has the greater chance of doing that at Notre Dame than he did at LSU.
So give us the scheme, Left. This is our first off-season clean sheet, courtesy of ONORA Whiskey right here with MALIK ZAIRE. The script going into the first quarter for Notre Dame offensively, we're going to go ahead and lay it out early. This is the early clean sheet. A lot of people think, of course, Notre Dame is going to come out and run the ball the first
Everybody
plays,
thinks they're
right?
gonna come out running the ball, and I think that's an element that should exist. However, I'm testing teams early with the receiver tunnel screens. I'm testing teams early with our receivers that we got from the transfer portal, and I'm testing teams in their secondary with what I have offensively in that receiver room. If our receiver room isn't leading that charge, I just find it really hard for us to look any different perception wise going into the season. Because what would be different if we still running the football and not throwing it at a high level? Nothing. Nothing would be different if we don't go in there and have 1,000-yard receiver. Nothing will be different if we don't go in there and have a receiver over 50, 60 receptions. Nothing will look different for this offense. So intentionally, we need to be better in the passing game. We need to be better in spreading the football on the outside of the hashes if we want to look any different than what we were last year. So the game plan for me is challenging that secondary, challenging outside the hashes, getting the ball on the exterior. That's the only way it looks different.
Lucky Lefty podcast. So coming up next, I think we're going to get into a little pettiness, Left. Be a little petty. Left wants to be a little petty. We'll get to that on the other side as we delve into the quarterback room at Notre Dame. Things that might be going on. What are we seeing? And it all came from one little photo that Left just felt like we got to talk about this. Lucky Lefty podcast. You already know we spin it different.
What's up, family? The merch shop is finally here. Lucky Lefty Network merch shop. We got it all. From the shirts to the hoodies to the hats to the nitty gritties. Come here right now. Shop with us. Come get the swag because you know, if anything else, we spin it different. You see the gritty. You see how we get down. It's elite.
Lucky Lefty podcast back in the building. Hope everybody had a fantastic Memorial Day weekend, man. The week always seems really weird coming off a Monday holiday. Just seems very weird, because you feel like it's the start of the week, but you feel like, man, I'm closer to Friday. Trying to get back in the groove of work and normal week. Man, proms all over the place. Shout out to my niece and nephew who did it big over the weekend on their send-offs. My niece was absolutely gorgeous. She's attending Southern Illinois University on a full scholarship. And my nephew was going up to New York to go to college. Extremely proud of both of them. Matter of fact, my niece, she leaves in 2 weeks for the advanced STEM program down there at Southern Illinois. So I'm super excited, bro. I'm super excited. I told everybody at the send off when everybody was like, oh my God, I can't believe she's going away to college. And she looks so beautiful. And I'm like, yeah, I don't mind her getting older. I just know when I see her, it reminds me that I'm getting older too. That's the only problem I have Left. You watch these kids grow up. If I could stay around the same age and let them grow, I would rock out with it, Left. I have no problem with it. But unfortunately, that's not the way things work. It's just not.
That's right. That's right.
Lucky Lefty Podcast, Honora Whiskey, honorawhiskey.com. Link into a CFB Nation, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify, YouTube. Subscribe, share, let everybody know that thumbs up. Why don't you smash it for us, man? We greatly appreciate it if you do. Home of the Misguided Passion, and we're going to continue to make sure that we spin it different. We have some super chats left and some GTD questions, some get to the bag questions. I got Eric Spadell, our boy E. What's good? Talking about the star of the show. He said, "Oh, we got some church tonight, my boys. Let's go, church." E, no doubt. Garen Newton, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for tagging in as always. Can they, will they, or should they hang up LeBron's jersey in the rafters if he retires as a Laker without another title? I'll reserve that response for his PR man and manager, that is Malik Zaire. That is one of he's definitely on staff for LeBron as PR. You know my answer is no. You need at least two to be in the rafters as a Laker. No other Laker in the rafter has less than two. So I mean that's the standard, right? The standard is the standard. That's what Mike Tomlin says. Garrett, MD Milton fan, thank you for the super chat. He said marriage suffers when LL goes 11 shows in 3 weeks without that ND content, left analogies, and SHAUN tapping left in a corner or trapping left in a corner. I annoy my wife. I'm sorry, man. Yo, I'm sorry. I took a mental week last week, bro. I had to. I took a mental week last week to handle some things. And then Left is out there in Arizona, as you can see. It's the summertime, so the boys are with him. So he's handling the boys and managing them and taking them out to zoos and parks and
yeah.
all that type of stuff. And you know when somebody asked me Monday, bro? I mean,
What they ask?
Sunday at my mom's house, they saw me playing with my niece. And no, this is my great niece. I can't believe I just said that. This is my great niece. I got a great niece. That's crazy. They saw me playing with my great niece and they asked me, would you start over at this point? And I said, start over what? Like, have another child. I said, man, did you see
you said they got you confused when they said,
did you not see the joy on my face 2 weeks ago? That wasn't just for her walking across the stage.
That was for you too, wasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. For me, my pockets, all of that.
All of that. Yes, I got one less.
Man.
One less.
Man. Absolutely crazy, bro. So man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. We didn't mean to leave you without something dope to step to. But we're back. We're back. NC Notre Dame fan, if Malik was on the team, would he beat Riley Leonard for the starting quarterback job? That's funny. Ladies and gentlemen, you know Malik. You watch this show. You already know his answer to that. Now, he might be political with it. He might decide to get political with it. But you already know Malik's answer. Malik believes he would beat out any quarterback in a quarterback battle, except for 2016. My bad. Too soon, dog. Was that too soon? That might have been too soon for Left.
Sorry, I had to wash off ice cream.
What kind, dude?
They got the SpongeBob from the ice cream truck and
they heard the bell.
Yeah, and
they go
man,
crazy.
He real devious. He get to play a song down the street and change the whole energy in the house.
They heard Jeezy coming down the street, huh?
I'm like, why you play the song so loud? You know,
man,
I
they
know
have
you
to.
coming. I know you
they
coming.
have to.
You get the kids acting out unusual. You get the banging the ice cream song down the street. Now I got issues. Now I gotta drop everything and catch you running down the street.
You definitely have to catch him. There's no question. If you
Yeah, I'm like,
don't,
why
you
I
are the
gotta chase
worst father
you?
in the world if you don't catch the ice cream truck, bro. The worst. John Massey, why does Carl Anthony Towns, aka Houdini, always disappear in the biggest game?
Listen, the NBA is hard, and them moments get
Did
big.
you just go there, bro? Did you
Hold
just
on,
go
wait a
there?
minute,
I'm
wait
gonna
a
let you
minute,
have.
wait a minute.
You gonna get the solo shot for this one. This you. I feel the BS coming. Go.
The NBA is hard, guys, and sometimes, and I'm getting this because a lot of this is coming from my parlays. Now, I agree with you. When you averaging 25, 27 during the whole year, and you feeling good on prize picks, and you're like, you know what, Carl Anthony Towns can get 25. And he come out and get 15, I can understand. I can understand where the frustration and anger comes from. 15 is unacceptable because that's not even your average. That's not even what you get average. So yes, but that also shows you the difference between where greatness lies. A guy like LeBron, you can go on prize picks and put that 25-point bet in every time.
You can put that L in there too, but go
No,
ahead.
wait a minute. We ain't talking about the over under on the team. We ain't talking about money line. We ain't talking about none of that. We talking about prize picks, player stats. Yes, if you put 25 on LeBron, LeBron gonna get you at least 25. You can't do that with every player. So I can't blame them too much because them playoffs is hard. They don't call them fouls that they should be calling. I've seen a lot of non-calls in the playoffs this year. They got me real tight. Got me real tight. Because like, what are we doing here? I mean, they done let too much slide with LeBron, and that's why they not sitting in the playoffs right now.
The question was about Carl Anthony Towns, man.
I'm just saying how the
Oh my
playoffs work.
God, dude.
I'm just saying how the playoffs work. So we can't really be too hard on Carl Anthony Towns because this is one of those guys you can't count on when the chips get down. A guy you can count on for my sports bettors out there that you can count on is a guy like Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday give you 15, 5, and 6. That's a guy to bet on. Carl Anthony Towns, because you see the difference is when he changes his voice in post-game interviews, that's how you know I can't put no money on you.
He said he gets 1,500 shots up a day. That's what he said, 1,500 a day.
Cool, they had to have misquote my dog. They had to have misquote my dog. 1,500 really? And you not Steph Curry?
The man said he gets up 1,500 a day, bro.
Why you listening too hard? That's what they say. That's what they say. Why you listening so hard? 1,500?
1,500 shots a day, bro.
Hey, that's LeBron levels right there. That's LeBron levels of grifting. You 1,500 really? And you made it to the next day, untired, nothing.
A day.
A day. Did he get you with that? Is that why you brought it up? He got you with that. He
didn't get me with anything. Ain't no way the shooting percentage in this series
says
that dude shooting 1,500 shots a day. He didn't get me with that. He played himself.
Hey. Why players be over the top like that these days?
They be lying, man. Kendrick told him, you ain't got to lie to kick it, dude. You don't have to. You do not have to lie to kick it, my dude.
1,500 really? Come on, man. Niggas be.
That's like you saying, man, we came out and ran routes for 8 hours a day.
Just
me and the receivers. That's all we did. Run routes and throw passes for 8 hours.
Oh my goodness. Maybe that's the way sports media journalism is going. Where they gotta we gassing up everything. Yeah, I'm out there till sun up, sundown training every day, no breaks. Because whatever's believable at this point. Because I don't get it.
That's the image your boy puts forth.
15. But like, come on, that's such a crazy number. 1,500 shots. Oh, you?
Hey man, I'm just telling you what the man said. I
Because they'll
got here.
lie and go speak to third grade kids.
He
Get
said,
some
Eric
third
Spinell
grade
said, man,
kids,
this is
and he'll
why
tell them I'm
Malik.
putting 1,500 if you want to make it to the NBA. Come on, man. Come, you gotta put up 1,500 shots if you want to make it to the NBA. Come on. Man.
Excuse me. Eric Spinell, thank you for the super chat, bro. Yeah, yeah. Hey, so you brought up something, man. Who are the prize pick bets? Best bets for Notre Dame this year?
Look, I bet on table tennis and darts.
That's because you're a degenerate, dog.
Listen, if you want to win some money, go to table tennis and darts, and you're gonna win your. Cause look, the game's only 10 minutes. The game's only 10 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Left is sending you off. He's sending you off.
That's my secret.
You want the easiest prize pick bet? Bet against the White Sox every day. And take the under on their runs. Every day. Every day. Every day.
The White Sox not that bad though.
15-45. Lost 10 of 11. It's the easiest bet. You'll lose money every now and then because they're going to win some games. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to lose over 100 games this year.
You said
Imagine
15 and 45.
you have another 50 games to win money off the White Sox. Betting the under or runs and them losing the game. I'm telling you. And I don't even bet. This dude is telling you to play to bet on cornhole.
Yeah, no. Seriously. Table tennis and table tennis.
Pickleball. He probably bets on pickleball too.
Table tennis starts at 11 p.m. at night. If you can stay up that long, you can run the bag up. Because they'll get about 10, 15 games of table tennis. And darts, oh, you just got to have that luck of the Midas touch. You just got to just know with darts. Like, who going to win this dart? But I'm telling you, that's the best betting you can do on sports bets. Can't bet on basketball because they're listening to the bets. You got Kevin Durant tweeting, ha, 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 ha. You didn't get the over. They intentionally trying to mess your bets up.
You're gonna play. I bet you're gonna bet on the Olympics, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely. Curling.
You're gonna bet on the Olympics.
Curling. That's me right there. Curling. Yeah, that's me. Hunt it down.
That cat plays the bets on archery. Archery plays the bets on water polo.
Yep. Javelin. Shot put. Look, put Team USA 100 down right now. Right now. But they say it's a lifestyle. These games every day.
Oh my God. I definitely would bet on the women's beach volleyball team.
Oh.
They're beasts. They're beasts. I would put money on Simone Biles. Sha'Carri. I worry about the Jamaicans a little bit, but Sha'Carri, she's on a roll right now.
You can't put money on Sha'Carri because she smoked weed. So she inconsistent. You can't. You putting your money on somebody.
She's been dominating for a full year in Worlds.
And she lost. She
just dominated in the U.S. Nationals. She dominated.
She lost qualifying the first race.
She's not worried about winning the race. She's qualifying by time to get to the final.
She lost the qualifying time first race.
That's why she won the championship.
You betting on Sha'Carri going into the finals?
Not as much as I would Simone Biles.
Because she smoked weed.
My bag would definitely be a little bit larger on Simone Biles. Oh, for sure. For sure. My bag would be Simone Biles. Yeah. And my bag would be USA women's basketball.
Yeah.
Then USA men's basketball.
USA women's basketball easy.
Oh.
Well, the men's will be easy this year.
The squad they're about to go over there with.
Yeah, they're going over there with everybody. They're not playing around.
This squad they're about to go over there with is about to be nasty.
Oh yeah, they got Anthony Edwards coming off the bench.
I'm talking about
That
the
just-
women's. I
Oh.
forget the men's. I'm talking about the women. Oh yeah. Oh, see, perfect. I'm glad we took the week off. I'm glad. No, I'll say this for Petty Train. Left your best picks, your prize picks for Notre Dame football. Give us your top 3, the guys to bet on each game.
Ben Morrison, Xavier Watts. That's the first 2.
For
That's the first 2.
interceptions,
Huh?
you going for interceptions? You
I'm
got
going
Ben
for
for
tackles,
interceptions.
tackles for Xavier.
Okay.
I don't think Ben is not because Ben isn't good. I don't think Ben can repeat a successful year that he had with, like, what was it, 7, 8 picks. I just don't think they're going to give him enough attention for that. But he's a guy over under on pass breakups. I'll give you the over. Give me the over.
I'm gonna take the over for Jeremiah Love total yards.
Yeah, because they're gonna throw him the football.
Total yards.
They're gonna throw him the football.
Total yards. I have to see what the over is for Riley Leonard on passing yards.
You think he'll be in the game?
If it's anywhere like around 170, 175, I'm taking the over.
What's the over under him starting?
He's starting.
By what game?
He's starting at Texas A&M if he's healthy. He's starting. Did you not see that picture? Oh, Lefty, come on, man. Come on, man.
Hold on, now you put it on the picture.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, man. What are we doing here, man?
That's big news right here.
Hey, a picture's
in
worth
the
1,000.
podcast world, you saying something big.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
So
man.
he's day one, Texas A&M.
Of course. Absolutely. Are you kidding me?
You gonna put the picture up.
Are you kidding me? Yes, that's your starting quarterback. Yeah. Yes. What are we talking about here?
You got a lot of confidence.
I'm just telling you what the vibes I pick up.
I see a lot of shade in this picture. That's what I see. I see a lot of shade. Where they at?
Man, they at Riley Leonard's hometown. I'm just saying.
Now I see CJ there though.
That spot looks like that's an ice cream spot because you can see like the little ice cream neon in the window.
Yep.
Yeah, Riley Leonard looks like a straight vanilla guy. No imagination.
Yeah.
He walks in, give me 2 scoops of vanilla with some sprinkles.
Just give me
some
vanilla.
sprinkles and chocolate fudge. That's it.
Right.
Simple.
That's right.
Real simple, dude. You know, I guarantee you, Deuce from Mississippi. I guarantee you, Deuce went in and he got butter pecan or black walnut. I guarantee.
The black walnut cherry?
Yes, he grew up eating ice cream with his grandmother. He grew up eating ice cream with his grandmother down in Mississippi. That young man ordered black walnut or butter pecan. I guarantee it.
Hey, you done said something about that black walnut cherry ice cream. You done said something about that.
Chris Mitchell looks like a cookies and cream guy.
Yeah, cookie dough, cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
All that. See, and he put that picture out there on purpose. See, this is all next level chess in the quarterback world. This is the shot. This is like Drake and Kendrick beefing right now. Riley Leonard put that up on purpose because he knew Steve was gonna watch.
This is like euphoria, bro.
This is that. I ain't dissing you, but I'm dissing you. I ain't talking, but I'm talking. Because he said I can pull all these receivers down with my NIL. I can get them down here. You can't get them where you at in New Jersey, Steve Angeli. We come get ice cream where I'm at. That's how I know they on my side. See, this is why you can't let them transfers come in all willy-nilly. Steve done let them transfers come in all willy-nilly. Now they posted Instagram pics of ice cream because they think it's sweet. His NIL can pay for all them to fly down to North Carolina for a weekend. Oh, we just gonna spend some time at the lake house, get some passes in.
Steve
They like, where's Steve?
Steve is gonna have to
was busy.
Steve is gonna have to respond
Riley hit him with the. They was
with the
busy.
mob tie.
He didn't want to get better. He was on his vacation.
Steve is gonna have to respond with his jersey mob ties.
Yeah.
With a reference track.
Now Steve got to invite the boys to go to Coney Island or something. Now they got to go to. They can't invite. They can't. You know. This is a direct attack for the starting spot at Notre Dame for quarterback. Because this is a foreshadowing picture.
All I know is that dude to the far right, ladies and gentlemen, or as we look at the picture, far left as they stand, that dude, look at him and look at everybody else. That's all I'm saying.
Look at him.
That's all I'm saying. Look at him and look at everybody else. That's a high school senior, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a high school player.
That's a high school. He hasn't even gone into his senior year yet.
No.
He is a junior, right? Well, no, he just graduated. I mean, he just
he still got some time on the high school spectrum.
He's an official senior now, but yes.
That's the guy they need to be worried about.
Yep. See, Riley was up there.
First of all,
Riley, see, it was real easy. It was real easy for Riley to invite Deuce because Riley's like, I'm out of here. I ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah. He's like, ain't no harm, no foul. Look, I ain't losing nothing. I ain't gaining nothing. But what's crazy is that Deuce not from North Carolina.
Oh, Mississippi's right next to Alabama. I mean,
but he had to take a flight now.
No, he could have driven. He could have driven. He could have driven.
Riley ain't letting that happen. I don't see Riley doing that. Riley
I was like, no. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think someone told me it was like a 3-hour drive from Deuce's crib where they were.
See, Riley ain't all Jesus like you think. See, Jesus wouldn't do this. Jesus would invite Kenny and Steve to come down.
Now we're bringing Jesus into this, man.
No, because Riley's
now you're trying to say the man is not being a good Christian because he didn't like the other two quarterbacks. Man.
Remember, R.J. Topin told you.
R.J. Oben
told you. He said this is Jesus-centered
quarterback.
That is not
what he said. That is not what he said.
He said this is the Jesus-centered. He said leave no man behind. He will teach you scripture and carry you along his journey.
Oh my God. That is not what he said.
Riley is out here being Judas. He out here being Judas. You just not gonna tell the other two? See? We have to wonder.
Boy, you are stupid.
Kenny ain't doing nothing this summer. Steve ain't doing nothing this summer.
You are stupid.
Them boys should be down there. But see, that's that. See, he in the middle, letting you know he the centerpiece. He the reason why. He ain't stand on the side like Deuce. He stood right in the middle and said, come on, get this picture. See? Them transfers, they up to no good. But Steve will respond. He will respond. So, we're going into this fall camp. It's going to be interesting.
Steve better come with they not like us. I know that. That better be his response. His response better be they not like us. I know that.
Yes, sir. Steve got a response message for him right away. He got to.
Man, look.
But them boys looking good though. I like the fact that it's more than just 2 or 3. He got a nice kit and caboodle down there where we're really getting in good work. It ain't just my primary. We got Chris Mitchell the primary, but we got the secondary third receivers out there. I wish Jayton Greathouse was out there.
Dude, can I tell you something? And I said this, and people were like, "What?" I said, "Man, I might not even buy NCAA this year.
What?
I might not even buy it.
What? It's the anticipation.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. I'm just waiting until Deuce is on the game next year. That's all.
Well, they're gonna update the rosters.
When the game comes out and Deuce is on the squad, I'm playing. And you already know who my starting quarterback is. You don't even have to ask the question. I don't even care. I just want to play. I want that monster on my roster. on the video
Monster on
game.
my roster.
I want that monster on my roster. That's it. No disrespect to anybody else. I just feel like he's different. Do you know they were all at a quarterback camp together? Do you know? Now it might have been, a little nudging from the Notre Dame staff, quite possibly left. Could have been.
Just a
But
little bit though.
that man invited a high schooler to his hometown.
Word must have traveled.
Or he saw something at their camp, like, oh snap, okay,
We
we
gotta get
got
him
one.
ready.
Yeah, we got one coming. We got us one.
But that's what you want though. You want that opportunity for that's that what I wish Sam did with Tyler Buckner
Mm,
was bring him along, put him in a position where he could get him primed and ready, even if it was Steve, because Steve was his boy. Prime him to get him ready for the next year because we're looking to leave the program better than what we came in it as.
hmm
So this is Riley's way of paying it forward. I wish he would have did it with Steve and Kenny because this tells me that he's worried about Steve and Kenny. He's worried if they got the same time in that he did with them, that it won't, make a difference when they go to fall camp. He's worried about it because why wouldn't he invite them?
mm.
Which goes back to Marcus Freeman. Marcus Freeman need to say out of the spring game who's starting, who we rolling with. Gives the guy the time enough to say, okay, well, I need to take the responsibility to get my guys out here. Take hold of that position. Take hold of this is my team. Right now, they don't know who team it is. Hell, that's hard to operate. Who team is it, Sean? You just gave Riley the go off the picture.
I mean, I'm trying to
You said he
figure out.
down there in College Station right now.
I mean, what's there to dispute? What is there to? I mean, or do you dispute that?
Look, now we gotta get Steve on the line. Steve got something to say about that.
I'm just saying, do you dispute that?
You know where I stand. I think Riley's a package guy. We get longer in the season and he becomes more of a need. Yeah, he can be developed into a starter. I don't know how much he's bringing that's that different that I mean, unless you've seen it, what he's bringing is that much different than what we have already on the roster, healthy.
Mm.
So unless he's just this super strong arm, accurate, faster than everybody, elusive quarterback, what is he offering that's better than Stephen Kenny healthy?
Left. Just take my advice. Let it go, man.
I'm gonna be the one that's right at the end of the day.
As much as you have experienced that quarterback room and possible politics,
It's okay.
as much as you've experienced that,
It makes sense.
when I sit here and I tell you, from my brother, let it.
When millions of dollars are involved, you got to think about it.
Hey, I'm the one telling you to chill.
I'm chilling. I don't think Riley is that generational quarterback that they're making it seem.
I don't think anybody has said that.
Oh, but they have.
Oh, well, we haven't said that. I believe you that other people have.
Quarterback. He's this.
You are correct. You are
And
correct.
I'm just saying, if that was the case, it wouldn't be a situation like it is now. If we selling out, all I'm saying is, if we sell it out and saying Riley's the guy, then Riley needs to take majority of the snaps in the fall. That's all I'm saying. And because I know that's not going to happen, what are we doing? What are we doing? If Riley's not going in there getting the first team reps 80% of the time because we're committed for him to start, we're saying he's the starter, he needs to be taking majority of those reps. If he's not, then either we're not serious about him or we're committed to other people. So this ain't based off of my words. This is based off the actions. If he's not getting in there and getting a lion's share of reps because of the fact that he missed all spring, and this is about getting Riley Leonard as the quarterback in Notre Dame, he needs to be taking majority of the first team snaps. That's just what has to happen to prepare him the right way since he missed the spring. And if we're serious about paying him this money to come play, if we're not, which I don't believe Marcus Freeman is built like that, he's not going to give him majority of the reps. So it's like, are we shooting ourselves in the foot or what are we doing? If you're going to say Riley's our starter before we go into fall camp and then dick around and give him 50 to 30% of the reps first team, you're not committed to Riley Leonard. If I was Riley Leonard, I wouldn't feel like you was committed to me. Why am I splitting time with Kenny Minchie? I'm here for 1 year.
What do you mean split time with? Come on, man.
In terms of taking reps, first team reps. Kenny Minchie shouldn't be in the first team reps if they serious about me coming in here.
He took first team reps when that cat got injured, man. What are we talking about?
I'm saying going into fall camp. If Denbrock,
Riley
Marcus
Leonard
Freeman,
is
Gino
literally
Dooley serious, they're
10th.
not giving Kenny Minchie first team reps.
Dude, Riley Leonard is literally 10th in Heisman odds. 10th. Y'all act like this dude is top 5.
I'm saying that our focus going into fall camp needs to be, if we're serious about Riley Leonard, he needs to be carrying a majority of the reps getting ready for the season. That's all I'm saying. If he's in there being a third of the reps and everybody's even and they battling it out, it's a disadvantage to our offense. It's a disadvantage to Riley Leonard because he missed the spring. And it's a disadvantage to the two quarterbacks that felt like, well, damn, I'm the one healthy. So I think there's a conversation needed to have about the direction and the role of where Riley falls into this quarterback room and this team.
You want to know where he falls?
If he's the starter, then he needs to be taking all the reps.
Do you know where he falls? You want to know where he falls? Right there.
$2 million up.
Right there. That's where he falls. Right there. That's where he falls. Right there. That's where he falls. That's where he falls. Right there. That's right there.
Right.
That's where he falls. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Right in the thick of things. That's exactly where Riley Leonard falls. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Left wanted to know where he fell. That's where he fell. Right there. Costly. On all that money. Right in the thick of things. Right there. Yep. I don't know what else you need to see. The writing is on the wall. You just don't want to admit it. It's okay.
Look, but all I'm saying is if you're going to force Riley Leonard to be your starter, then force him with reps. Force him in the first team. Don't let this whole, I want competition.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's BS.
Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, usually the only person we get in here talking about the U is our boy Roosevelt from North Carolina. My brother
JP, Miami?
My brother JP just stepped in the building.
75 Miami? Look, they will always be 75.
That head coach is still trying to get over 500 in 2 years. You know what I mean? Marcus Freeman, 9-10. You know what I'm saying? 9-10. First 2 years. This cat Mario Cristobal, while he's trying to, come up here and steal all the talent from Chicago.
Trying to stay afloat.
He's sub 500 in 2 years.
Come on now. How that makes sense?
I love my brother.
They got more to worry about than talk about. It's all about the U. It's a little about the U. They got to find more wins to get their attention. They can't get no attention right now.
It's a lowercase U now. It used to be a capital U. It used to be a capital U. Not a bad fellas like this.
It's little U.
I know I got a phone call coming now. I know I have a phone call coming. I already know. Yeah, they went from this. They went from this to this.
Man, what are they talking about, man?
Oh man,
that's right. That's right.
That's my brother, man. Lucky Lefty podcast, man. Great show today, everybody. He said, slow down. Man, I love you, bro. You jump in saying it's all about the you. I don't know what else to say. Eric Spadell, he knows he's Irish, man. He knows he's all Irish. He's surrounded by Notre Dame fans on a daily basis. He knows it. He loves us. Let's get to it, Left. You know what time it is.
Petticoat. Petticoat. Petticoat Junction.
It's time to get petty.
Oh, we did a good job executing.
Are you upset with something?
And fire up the Petticoat Junction train.
I just don't like you.
You don't?
No.
What is today's petty historic Petty Junction?
Petty Junction, Petty Story of the Day, brought to you by ONORA Whiskey at ONORAWhiskey.com, that premium American whiskey at ONORAWhiskey.com. So I saved this one, Left. This is like a week in the making.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can remember over a month ago when everybody was talking about haterade. Everybody was talking about how the game was about to be galvanized, revolutionized. I can remember saying, you're doing too much. You need to let kids play. You just need to let the kids play. Just let them play. Let them define who they are. Diana Taurasi was a hater. Cheryl Swoops was a hater. All the WNBA players were haters. I tried to tell y'all she wasn't that. I tried to tell y'all she wasn't the one that was just going to come in and put up 25 a night. Tried to tell you. And now everybody wants to make excuses. She's playing with a trash team. Everybody wants to blame the 2023 WNBA Rookie of the Year. Aaliyah Boston is playing like trash. All the excuses in the world. That's not the case. She just ain't the best player on the floor every night. Left, I told you last week. What did I tell you? I said there's 4 Notre Dame guards in WNBA that are better than her. Right now.
Easily.
That would give her the business.
Easily.
Jackie would give her the business.
Jackie was a first-round pick.
Enrique would give her the business.
Enrique
give her the business.
And
that's just one school. I'm just talking about from one school. It's 4 Notre Dame guards.
Give her work.
4 Notre Dame guards in the WNBA that would give her work on a nightly basis.
On a nightly basis. Right now, not no 50-50.
No. And we tried to warn people.
Wasn't Jewel the scoring champ the last 2 years?
Yes, Enrique just dropped 40 the other night.
Yeah, just dropped 40.
She's struggling to get to 20 on a nightly basis. Struggling. She just had 8, 5, and 5 this weekend. Struggling. They just got their first win in LA. Let players play.
Yeah.
Same thing when people start calling Ant, but the next Michael Jordan. Relax. Let players play. Just let them play. Let them define their own career. We never said she was going to be trash. Never said she wasn't a good player. Never said she wasn't a great player. But all this talk about she's about to change, WNBA's never seen a player like her. Man, stop lying. Stop. Candace Parker came in as a rookie, won a Rookie of the Year, dominated, and was the Finals MVP, and won a championship. That's that type of foolishness I'm talking about. Go check out what Shamika Holdsclaw walked in and did in Washington, her rookie year. Now, do your homework. Stop riding waves out here. Stop. Can I be honest? Athletically, she's just not good enough to come in and dominate.
Yeah, she's not no athletic.
Like
her
never
athletic
was.
Is what carries you your first couple years.
It just never was, dude. She's athletic, but she's not
big.
She's not Enrique
Bro,
athletic.
those
She's
girls
not
guarding her are
Jackie
big
athletic.
girls. They like 6 foot damn near.
And dude, they set her up, bro. They same thing. Angel Reese. Alyssa Thomas from Connecticut just basically clotheslined her last week.
Basically.
Caitlin Clark's not the only one getting this treatment. Angel
And it
Reese
looked
is
like a
getting knocked
basic
down
foul,
every
too. These
game.
girls are big.
Yeah, and she just walked away. She just walked away like, man, that's what's up.
That's what's up. I mean,
You know what
shit.
Angel Reese? You know what Angel Reese said in the post game? That's what they're supposed to do.
That's what they're supposed to do. Yeah.
While everybody else is trying, let her score. Charles Barkley, goofy self. They need to just let her score. For what?
I don't think they should let her score, but I think they shouldn't be.
Here we go.
Planning
Here's
for
your. You can have a solo shot because you're about to be on that. You're about to be on that BS. Go ahead, Left.
I don't think that they should be game planning and double team, triple teaming her and Gardner 94 feet. I don't think they should be doing that. But I do think that there's a level of entertainment that needs to add into this as well. If she's out here shooting half-court shots, okay, that's good for the game. I'm not saying let her do it to where it's beating you as a team, but damn, they out here like, no, we have to stop her from scoring anything. And I think that's OD considering what is giving you that credence to game plan for her. Like she's that major of a figure and she just started her rookie year. So I think there's a bit of over zealous to be wanting to prove a point with Caitlin Clark. I knew athletically that she wasn't going to be no dominant force in the league. So they acting like she the LeBron of the WNBA.
No, they never did that. Now we're going too far.
I think it's crazy.
I don't think they ever did that.
Not that they think that she's LeBron, but everybody else think that she's the Steph Curry coming into the league.
No, they thought
they
she
got
was going
something to say about
They
it.
thought she was going to be MJ.
Who?
They thought she was about to elevate the WNBA to
Nobody
the next level.
in the WNBA, in my opinion, felt that way. I think it was the
No, I'm talking about the media.
Yeah,
that's why you have. That's why, like your boy LeBron tweeting out, like, man, shut up. What are you?
But that's the difference, though. The people in the league never felt like that. That's the difference. The people in the league felt like that about LeBron because they saw it. But they like, man, come on. Bro.
I'll place a bet. I'll place a prize pick, future prize pick bet right now. Hannah Hidalgo will have better stats in the WNBA in her rookie year than Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark's not no athlete. I don't know where people start getting that from because she can shoot. That don't make you an athlete. And you know, at the WNBA level, you got to be somewhat of a, if you want to get anywhere on a scoring nightly basis. I mean, think about it. Sky Diggs is somewhat of an athlete.
And then isn't the business of basketball to put your best and most marketable player in prime time as much as you can against big time opponents?
Yeah, absolutely.
So why are we complaining about the early schedule? You want her to play New York. You want her to play Connecticut.
Want her playing the best team.
Want her to play Chicago and LA. What are we talking about?
That's right.
That's marketing 101.
Yeah, that's right. She got to play the tough 101.
Yes.
But it's the player can't meet the level of expectation. And that's due to media hype that they forced on her. They forced it on her.
I'll go a next step.
Because I wouldn't blame her.
This might be a hot take. Some people might consider this a conspiracy theory. You see how because Candace Parker had a lot of buzz coming out of Tennessee. The league found a way to get her to LA, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
The league found a way to get her to LA.
Quick, where they only remember her for LA. They don't remember her from her first spot.
All I'm saying is, if they really thought she was that one,
or maybe they marketed it wrong. Maybe they thought she would connect better with the Indiana crowd.
If they really thought she was that one, she would not have ended up in Indiana. I can bet you that. Bet you that. They could have sent her right to Chicago or to LA who was
I
prime, who
don't
was
think the
prime and
NBA and
ready.
WNBA work the same though.
Oh yes, they do. The NBA owns the WNBA. What are you talking about? They purchased the WNBA. It's the same conglomerate. They absolutely. She sells tickets, but she's in Indiana. I think the people that know the game knew she's not that instant impact, 25 points a night. She's not. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I think people on both sides of the spectrum need to relax and just let the young lady play. Can we just let them play? We have not been on air since the video footage from LA in the hotel dropped. There's no need to really dig into it. Lifetime membership on the petty train for Sean Diddy Combs. Lifetime. No need to ever mention his name ever again. The Siberia tracks for that brother. Straight Siberia. Just ridiculous. Unbelievable. The gall to publicly for years spew what he spewed in the direction of that young lady. I don't know a man alive that doesn't want 5 minutes with that dude. I don't know a man alive that does not want 5 minutes with that dude. Wishing they were Cassie's uncle. No, the fact that you just described her as the lead. Do you understand the immediate impact that Larry Bird had? Don't do that. Please don't do that to that young lady. Don't do that. Just don't. Just don't do that, man. That's what I'm saying. Forget the comps. Just let her play. Just let her play. That's all we ask, man. That's all we ask. KG. KG was on All the Smoke. KG said he believes that the reason the Timberwolves are struggling to win games against the Mavericks is because their young bodies aren't used to playing into June. KG, it's not June yet. All the games they lost were in the month of May. Now, I know Ant put forth a lot of effort against Denver.
That's right.
It was a 7-game series. They had to come back, down 3-2, go on the road, win a game 7 on the road. Just come on, man. It's not their time. They're not good enough.
Who you got? The Celtics winning it all? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. See, it's dangerous to me, bro. Because the Celtics don't play defense. Did you see what the backup guards for the Pacers did against the Celtics?
Yeah, crazy.
And what do you think Luka and Kyrie are about to do?
I know Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum not going to be focused on defense.
They couldn't stop Nembhard and McConnell in pick and roll action.
Yeah.
Oh, the games are going to be like in the 120s and 130s.
120s and 130s?
Bro, ain't no defense being played. None. None. But shout out to Jaylen Brown.
120s,
I tell you, Jaylen Brown got that bag, and Jaylen Brown is balling. He got that bag.
$300 million?
Yeah, he's balling. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, you get the bag, back it up. You get the bag, back it up. You already know who I'm pulling for. You know I'm definitely pulling for Kyrie. So he can say, I won one without him. You can never hold it over my head. I won one without him.
Kevin Durant fighting that same battle.
Hey, isn't it funny that Kyrie got to the finals, back to the finals before KD?
But KD always act like he don't care about doing that. It's crazy to me. He always act like
you believe that KD Brittany Griner rumor, man?
See, I ain't even heard no KD Brittany Griner rumor. What is that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
What they got? Where they buy a business together?
You stupid, man.
They got business together. Which
You petty. You petty, bro. Petty. You petty.
Lord
Petty.
Jesus.
I'm just saying, man.
And the weird stuff going on, bro. I wouldn't be surprised.
And last but not least, the artist, formerly known as the best in the business. Formerly known as the best in the business. That crown got taken from him, snatched from him.
Ooh.
We're watching
Jay-Z?
people. We're watching people all over the world dance to "Not Like Us." They're dancing to "Not Like Us" at bar mitzvahs, funeral receptions, wedding receptions.
LeBron dancing to it.
It's all over the world. It's all over the world. It's gonna be a long summer. It's gonna be a long summer for your
He
boy.
finna drop this summer though. He finna drop.
Who?
Drake.
He just
He
dropped
dropping
with
this
Sexy
summer?
Red. He just dropped that trash with Sexy Red.
Call it trash.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Really? That's what we're doing? He needs to get up another team of reference trackers, bro.
Was it trash or he just commented on a diss track that was about him? You didn't think that was clever?
Dude, I think I can go pull up 6 other rappers that rap better over that track.
But it's his beat. It's about him, which make it automatically hard.
No, that's not hard, bro. It's not hard if the bar's not fire. How's that hard? You can just rap trash and it's like it's hard because he rapped over the Metro beat. Come on, man.
It's hard because he
Then he further strengthened what Kendrick said. When you stand next to Sexy Red, I think you see two bad.
You think you see two baddies.
He played right into it. I'm like, this dude is clueless, man.
Yeah.
He's been moving with impunity. Just freely. No clue. No clue, bro.
He's got to bounce back.
No, he's not thinking. He's not thinking things out at all. He's not thinking things out at all. He's not. I feel bad for him.
Man, that Kevin Durant thing threw me off. Now I gotta look.
Man, there's some stuff out there. It's social media stuff though, man. I don't know if they were just kicking it together. I don't know if they were just kicking it together or what, bro. They might.
Kevin needs some help, bro.
Hey, man, I'm not mad at him. Mob ties, though, bro. Mob ties. Stay tuned. There's some more reference tracks coming. You can guarantee that. They are definitely kicking this man while he's down. They're definitely going to continue to kick the young man while he's down.
Kick him while he's down, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You got anybody for the petty train?
No, the petty train been full. I'm really interested in this Kevin Durant and Brittany Griner. You got me started on the rabbit hole right now.
And Edwards, that was petty, bro. You didn't have to look that man off and dunk like that. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. Luka, Doncic, you did not have to do Rudy Gobert like that.
Gobert.
And then tell him and scream at him like that. You didn't have to do that, man.
He did scream at him.
That man's family was on the sideline. You didn't.
That man's family was in the building. You screaming at him, doing him like that on the game-winning shot. He's supposed to be Defensive Player of the Year. You can't be doing that, Luka. The audacity of some of these guys, I tell you.
Man, I can't think of anybody else who need to be on the, like I said, the White Sox are always on the petty train every day.
15 and 45, man.
It's this crap here, man. Bears fans, man, for going crazy because they got a report that the guy was throwing interceptions at OTAs one day. Like, relax, man.
They can't let him. Hey, Chicago fans on edge right now. They got the Super Bowl coming in a couple of years.
Oh, Justin Fields, you super petty, bro. You super petty.
Oh, what do you say? I'm not looking to sit.
Yeah, bro. I'm like,
now you're sitting.
No, I don't think he's sitting, bro. If he sits, it won't be for long. Oh no. Nope.
You telling me they're gonna try to run Russell Wilson out the league?
ain't saying all that. I'm just saying
He had a
that
good year last year.
Sierra's gonna be on tour this fall, right? Yeah, he probably could catch her midway through the tour with Missy and Buster.
Yeah, right. Russell
Man.
Wilson, I know he a good loving, good spirited, always say the right thing guy, but Russell Wilson a competitor.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. I understand. It's not gonna happen though.
So when Justin Fields gonna get in the lineup?
Man, after Russ levels off.
That'd be a bad year quarterbacks, bro.
Hey, bro. All I'm saying is that's a division full of dogs on defense. So
hey,
that dip and dunk.
It's a tough division out there.
Pittsburgh's gonna need somebody that can do some things off schedule, my brother.
But that's Russ' game.
Yeah,
that's Russ' game.
That arm is margarine right now, bro.
Whoa, margarine.
Yeah, it's not even butter; it's margarine.
Wait a minute. I can't believe it's not butter. It's still butter.
No, that ain't butter.
You just can't believe it. That's all.
No.
But that's why they say I can't believe it's not butter.
Okay, you want me to call it country crock? I call it whatever you want me to call it. That ain't it.
That country crock. That's the go-to right now.
He has to be the worst. The crazy thing is they might have the two worst quarterbacks in the division.
Yeah, I'm about to say Justin Fields' arm ain't no better. Let's just be honest.
First of all, Cap, stop. You know Justin Fields has a stronger arm than Russell Wilson. What are you talking about?
I said better arm.
Okay, give me the definition of better arm. Because you say better arm, I'm thinking strength. What's the definition of better arm?
Consistency, accuracy. I'm sure Justin can throw a rock down the pond a lot further than Russell, but Russell gonna make it skip.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Now, dude, we are far removed from Super Bowl Russ and that let Russ cook era back in Seattle. Long way away from that.
How far away from that?
At least 5 years.
Come on now. He's coming off one of his best years last year.
Left.
They won, 5 of the last 6? And then he got benched because of organization issues?
Left. Oh, Sean Payton was an extreme butthole.
Yeah, but they without question.
I don't blame Russ for that.
They beat the Chiefs.
Okay.
They didn't beat the Chiefs. Okay.
Ain't no O'Connell beat the Chiefs last year. What does that mean? Where the Lombardi trophy at?
What? Oh,
where's the Lombardi?
Division
the Raiders and the Broncos both beat the Chiefs.
Champs.
The Raiders and the Broncos both beat the Chiefs last year. Where the trophy at? Where's the trophy?
It just shows that division's tough now.
Division is not that tough. The Chiefs won that division with trash last year. Division is not that tough. Come on, man.
We're going to find out.
AFC West might be the worst. Well, I probably wouldn't say that now with Jim Harbaugh with the Chargers. They still might be
if the players get along with Jim Harbaugh, because
they still might be the 4th, 5th best division in football. AFC West.
For sure. The divisions, man.
The worst is NFC South. NFC South is the worst.
No. Bryce,
are you kidding me? But Tampa Bay, New Orleans,
Bryce, Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr.
Are you talking about quarterbacks? I'm talking about teams.
No, the NFC South can be better this year.
Oh, I agree.
They'll have
I'm talking about based upon last year.
Atlanta will win 10 games this year.
You think so? That defense, I'm still. Come on, Justin Fields put up numbers against that defense.
That's momentum. Defense is a momentum thing, but they got the offense for sure. Okay. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan with Kurt, you can win something.
They say your boy Bryce came in with 20 pounds of muscle.
Bryce is forever the smallest dude in the world. He just too. His dad is big though, which you
Yeah,
know, his dad
much
look
look
like how
thicker,
Bryce should
thicker.
look
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
league. Like he's
yeah,
tall. You know, his dad looked the part. So if
yeah,
Bryce look get anything like his daddy, then he should be all right.
yeah, 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 yep. All right, tomorrow, bro, we'll be back at it, talking a little bit more about the offense. Let's break down the run game tomorrow. The run
Yeah.
game, each running back, and how they're going to be used to run schemes. We'll have OC Leak break it down for us tomorrow. And then tomorrow's Wednesday, so we'll be with our guy Kenton Gibbs tomorrow night. Back, Three's Company tomorrow night. We got all types of great content coming for you this week. We owe you guys. So the plan is to give you 2 shows a day.
Yep.
That's the plan. 2 shows every day this week to make up for last week. We're going to continue to spin it different. Lock in Apple Podcast, Spotify, CFB Nation. Subscribe on YouTube. The thumbs up, smash it for us. We greatly appreciate it. Leave your comments. Very appreciate that as well. But left, SD2 mics, man. Until next time, make sure you continue to spin it different.